Most people walk into the new year already tired, already disappointed, already carrying guilt about all the things they didn't finish, they didn't follow through on, or didn't become. And then January hits, and suddenly there's a pressure to reinvent everything. Your body, your habits, your mindset, your entire life, overnight. I'm not doing that in 2026. I'm not pretending this year didn't happen. I'm not erasing that version of me that has struggled, paused, learned, or even slowed down. And I'm definitely not starting over from zero. 2026 is about building on what already exists. The healing I'm doing now, the discipline I'm practicing now, the habits I'm still learning how to maintain in real life, not just in theory. So if you're tired of dramatic resets that don't last, if you're tired of starting strong and burning out, and if you want a year that actually feels steady, aligned, and sustainable, this is how we do that. One of the biggest traps we fall into every new year is believing that growth requires destruction. Like we need to throw everything away. Our routines, our identity, our personality, our progress. But starting over isn't growth. Most of the time, it's avoidance. Think about your phone. When it glitches, you don't just take it and toss it in the trash. You don't say, well, guess this phone failed. You update it. You fix the bugs. You optimize its performance. You strengthen what already works. Your life works the same way. You don't need a new personality. You don't need a brand new routine. You don't need to become someone unrecognizable. What you need is an update. Because the problem usually isn't that you don't care. It's that some of your systems are outdated. Here's where we slow down and get honest, not critical. You want to think back on most of 2025 and ask yourself,
what patterns kept repeating even though I know better?
Not in a what's wrong with me way, but in a what needs refinement kind of way. Maybe it was waiting until motivation showed up, going all in, then disappearing, ignoring your body until burnout forced rest, saying yes because you didn't want to disappoint anyone, knowing what to do but struggling to stay consistent. Those aren't character flaws. Those are system issues. Now here's the part that people skip though. The upgrade plan. Instead of saying I need to stop procrastinating, ask what does the upgraded version of me do when resistance shows up? Instead of I need to be more consistent, ask what does consistency look like on low energy days? This is how you turn self-awareness into action, not guilt. Let's talk about beliefs, because habits don't exist in isolation. Every habit you struggle with is attached to a belief that you've been carrying. Some of those beliefs are expired. Think about cleaning out your closet. You don't keep something just because you owned it for a long time. You don't keep it just because it used to fit. You definitely don't keep it because someone else liked it on you. You ask,
does this fit my body now? Does this fit my lifestyle now? Does this feel like who I am now?
Now apply that same energy to your mindset. Some beliefs you're still wearing come from survival. Some came from childhood. Some came from old relationships. Some came from a version of you that you've been trying to get through the day. And they don't fit anymore. So before 2026 begins, you need a mindset clean out. If a belief makes you play small, shrink, over-explain, or doubt yourself, It doesn't belong in the next season. You're not disrespecting your past by letting it go. You're respecting your future. At some point, growth requires leadership. Not hustle, not perfection, leadership. And that starts with how you treat your own life. When you're not leading yourself, you operate reactively. You do things when you feel like it. You quit when it gets uncomfortable. You let other people's needs dictate your schedule. That, my friend, isn't alignment. That's exhaustion. CEO energy means you protect your time like it matters. You make decisions based off of vision, not mood. You treat your health as a non-negotiable asset. So before saying yes in 2026, pause and ask, would the CEO version of me approve of this? Would she approve of overthinking, overgiving, ignoring her body, delaying her goals again? If not, it's a no. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. They journal, they pray, they read books, they listen to podcasts, but they're still tired. Not because they aren't trying, but because their energy is leaking. Leaks look like unprotected boundaries, emotional over-access, saying it's fine when it's not, letting people drain you after you've worked so hard to pour into yourself. You cannot fill a cup with holes in it. In 2026, the work isn't always adding more. Sometimes it's sealing what's leaking. Once the leaks are fixed, the effort you're putting in will finally start to compound. I think a lot of people are embarrassed when they're in transition. But growth is messy by design. Think about a house under renovation. There's dust, there's noise, walls come down before new ones go up. No one looks at a house mid-renovation and says,
Wow, what a failure.
They say, oh, it's being upgraded. So why do we shame ourselves for being unfinished? 2026 is not a glow-up year. It's a renovation year. You're rewiring beliefs, rebuilding habits, strengthening foundations. And that, my friend, takes time. Some things in your life aren't growing. And that's not because you didn't try hard enough. It's because they were never meant to. You can't revive what's already dead, and continuing to pour into it isn't loyalty, it's actually self-neglect. In 2026, your energy goes where there's life, where there's reciprocity, where there's growth. Anything else gets released with grace. Your life doesn't need more noise. It needs intention. Think about how carefully you choose music. You don't force a song that ruins the mood, but we force relationships. We force commitments. We force environments that don't fit our season. In 2026, you don't force alignment. You choose it. Before committing, ask, does this support the rhythm I want for my life? If it disrupts your peace, it doesn't belong on your playlist. Now, confidence is something you wake up with. It's built slowly, like trust. Every promise you keep to yourself is a deposit. Every habit you honor is a deposit. Every boundary you enforce is a deposit. And just like a credit score, it compounds. In 2026, stop aiming for massive leaps. Aim for daily deposits, because consistency changes the score. 2026 isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be intentional. If this resonated, like this video. And I also want you to comment one thing you're committing to upgrading. I am so proud of you for choosing yourself. I'll see you in the next video.